Good morning. My name is Josaniel Chavez Calvo. I fought for the Costa Rican Army in 1999. I was a very bad soldier in the beginning. I got punished. All the people hit me. No one liked me because I was very weak. Then I, I discovered what is now called genetic engineering with CRISPR-Cas9. Have you ever seen those movies about super soldiers that they're almost invisible and very hard to fight because they have super strength, super speed, and super combat skills? In these movies, what they have done to these soldiers is that they've been genetically modified when they were born or when they were being adults. This is what I call genetic engineering, the modification of an organism genetic composition by artificial means. This often involves the transfer of specific traits or genes from one organism into a plant or an animal of an entirely different species. One example of genetically modified fruit is bananas. Bananas, thousands of years ago, was a little green fruit with very hard seeds and it was very acid, like this. Nowadays, bananas are very big, sweet, with very little seeds, and it is tasty for us, like this. This was modified by scientists by the years and made the banana the fruit that it is today. They made it for us to liking it, for making a good product for being sold. There are a lot of types of genetic engineering. For example, crossing, cell selection, embryo rescue, and what I think is the best one, and in what I am specialized is the CRISPR-Cas9. There is a virus called bacteriophages, and its purpose is to kill the bacteria by inserting its own genetic code and taking over the bacteria. Most of the time, the bacteria dies because its defenses are very low. But when the bacteria survives, it creates the best defense system against the bacteriophage. What bacteria does is that it takes the genetic code that the bacteriophage inserted and it stores it on a storage system called CRISPR. When the virus attacks again, protein called Cas9 that was created when the bacteria survived the attack to the virus appears. What Cas9 does is that it makes a RNA copy from the genetic code stored in CRISPR and tries to look for the virus by comparing with the copy of the original genetic code. When it finds the virus, it creates a different pattern and it cuts the new virus. When it creates the pattern, the DNA changes and can change how the bacteria is. This became a big thing when scientists found out that they could change the pattern that was created by Cas9 and control its DNA. Genetic engineering can change the world. What scientists are looking now is to change things, to change humans, to change animals. But also, they are looking for curing diseases like cancer and HIV. Genetic engineering can help us, can make a lot of people do not die. But this causes a lot of controversy because actually people think that people will start rejecting non-modified humans if there is a future that a lot of people will be modified. That will start rejecting them. But it is nothing new. We humans have been rejecting babies since a lot of years ago. Since we started making the exams to know if a kid has Down syndrome. Sometimes when parents know this, they will abort. Now there are studies that can say that a child will have a disease. Parents will reject that baby. This will have a lot of problems. This will have a lot of controversy. Religions would get in. There will be the morality discourse. But I made this because when I was a soldier, I just wanted to make myself stronger. I wanted to be better. I wanted to have better skills. I wanted to be faster. Imagine me passing from this Imagine passing from that bullying, from everything you saw in the last video, to me passing to this. Genetic engineering will cause a lot of problems, will cause a lot of discussions. But now, the debate is on you. Is genetic engineering good or bad for the humanity?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like